1-0 Forest 1. That is at least how we conduct ourselves. Dictionary definition football game where it wasn't good enough. Substitutions made Liverpool worse. They did, just made them worse. Hang on a second. Anyway, yes. Yeah, the subs did not improve us at all, and I don't know whether it's a combination of the subs plus a subs changing system, because moving Trent into midfield, no problem with that. That was a break glass solution under Klopp. Like it when it's done well, but I feel like we changed the shape of midfield to make it more of a lone six with Gravenberch, and then you've got Trent and Szoboszlai either side, and it just didn't work. I think we lost fluidity, and you got a lot of thing there where you pass now from the back. And what you need to do is know where your pass is going to be, find margins. Now that's something in general that will come with having more time under the manager, but yeah, I felt like we shifted to a system that then was even less well rehearsed than the one that we're training under the new manager anyway. So there was that. I thought Gravenberch was brilliant, by the way. I thought throughout the game, what a talent he is. He's one of those, he's in that stage of his Liverpool career where anyway, Gravenberch is still in his Liverpool career when I'm still just getting used to him as a footballer and learning about him as a footballer. So I'm dead impressed by him every single time he plays, because he's doing stuff that I've not seen him do before. I don't know how good he can be, but he's the one player so far this season that I've been more impressed with every single time that I've seen him play. So there's a bonus. There's one thing definitely. But yeah, midfield structure, it didn't work, and then obviously we take Canate off and we bring Jones on. We go to 3-2-2-1-3. Is there too many players? I don't know. The point is we changed to a completely different system to try and get more people up the pitch, and again it just led to a bunch of us not really knowing, not looking well practiced, a bit of a Hail Mary. And it's weird to be Hail Mary and stuff 4 games into the season at home, and I think a lot of that speaks to just the style of play. This was the test. This is arguably, wouldn't have said it at the start of the season, when you looked at the fixtures this would have gone, oh, Nottingham Forest at home, but as a style clash, this was the biggest challenge that Liverpool have faced so far, because there's an expectation, because it's at home. There's no expectation on Forest to be anything other than whatever Nuno Espirito Santo wants them to be, and that is to be a very resolute team that's going to break up play, it's going to take minutes out of the game, all the dark art stuff that you'd expect from an away side, which is fine, by the way. It's just how it's a way to play footy. And how did the crowd cope? How was the crowd going to cope on a game where Liverpool aren't on top? In a really tangible, as in pummeling down the door, and then everyone's getting super excited, and then frustration starts to creep in. How were they going to handle that with this new sort of supposed more of the ball, more methodical style of play? And I could have told you beforehand that it was not going to be good, and it wasn't great. If we're being perfectly honest, it was. Yeah, it was angry. It was, people just born of frustration, and then that feeds into the players, because everyone's not totally bought into this idea of it's going to be okay yet, because there hasn't been enough of it. And particularly when you then concede the goal, the belief that we're going to then go and get 2 out of nowhere isn't really present for the end of the game. So it ends up being quite a tetchy crowd for it. I mean, as we've just shown, good to see people at least taking it in as they should do. It's in to say, for all the will in the world, you don't win every game of football, and you can lose these kind of ones. But yeah, my thing on this is, I was working this out. Slot's the 9th manager I've seen manage Liverpool at Anfield in the 34-ish years that I've been coming here. 10 if you count Kenny's second stint, more if you count assistants who've taken over an interim. I'm elongating the point for no reason. I've seen that game before. I've seen that game time and time again, where you need to have a moment of magic, or a bolt from the blue, or just a huge slice of luck if you want to get past them teams. And I don't know if that happens in Holland, that happens in Dutch football. Is that a new experience? Is this a very English league type thing? I really don't know. I know that I recognise it as it tends to be the more agricultural English teams that are the ones that do that to you. Stokes and West Broms countless times over the years have come to Anfield and frustrated the life out of us. Sometimes they'll get a draw. More often than not, we'll find a way to win 1-0. Occasionally they manage to sneak one and get one on the counter-attack, and we lose 1-0. That was what today was. And it's a kick, because we've spent weeks and weeks and weeks kind of geeing ourselves up and you know, and being really happy because we've started with 3 wins from 3, and you know, we're right up there at the top of the table. Like, oh, we're going to be in for this. There's new challenges to be faced. There really are. And the problem was with that is maybe it's a selection thing of picking the same 11, but like McAllister was all right, wasn't he? He was okay until he went off. I just, taking Diaz off means you lose impetus. Taking Jota off means you lose someone who suits the system, and obviously his movement. We just, all of the movement seemed to evaporate when we made the substitutions, so it was not a good performance all told. And the subs, Darwin Núñez did nothing, Cody Gakpo did nothing, Curtis Jones, fine, you know, at least ran around and actually tried to change things around by moving, which is what a lot of other players really didn't do. Conor Bradley was fine coming in, but and then Costas, I mean, again, yeah, just he came on and played left back, fine. So yeah, deeply frustrating, but hopefully lessons need to be learned. I don't think we were going to go on an unbeaten run from the start of the season all the way through. You can learn more from defeats than you can continue to learn from victories. I'm scraping the barrel, it's a bit crap. Let's hope it's not more crap. Champions League football in the week to bounce back and just get on top on again. So hopefully we just get back on that and win. That'd be great. But yeah, I think we need a bit more when it comes to these home games. Teams are going to do that. They're going to do that to us a lot. And there needs to be something more. There was just more energy, more fight, more combativeness needed to get the energy levels. So Virgil van Dijk put a big slide in the second half, and it was one of the biggest moments of cheers from the crowd. That's one thing that's been lacking a little from slot ball so far, and it's something that he's going to need to address. Anyway, drop a like on the video just to cheer me up, and yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Nice one.